Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Chelsea. I'm an illustrator from Melbourne, Australia, and now I live in Florida. This week's video is something that I did a few years ago, and I just sort of stopped doing it. And I don't know why, because I really loved doing it. I used to make layered illustrations, and it was a little bit time consuming, but it was also really rewarding and fun. So I've decided to do one of those again today, and I'm really excited because I have an illustration that I started this week, and it's a follow-on from the illustration I did in the weekly vlog last week. So I'm going to show you. If you watched last week's vlog, I did an illustration of a girl named Georgia Peach. I will include it here for you. Playing around with this idea of having like a really farmish looking girl with like peaches and a really big hat and just really sunshiny and happy, and I revisited it outside of YouTube because I wasn't super convinced that I loved it, and I came up with this bad gal, whatever I should call her, and I think she's much sweeter. It's very Anne of Green Gables-ish, but the problem I have is this little gap right here between the bag and the end of the page. I didn't really plan it very well, so I thought a good resolution would be to cut her out, put her on a bigger background, and layer it. I think it would bring some depth, literally, and also just a bit more life and fun to this illustration. I'm going to go through that process with you today, and I'm really excited about it. If this goes well, I'm thinking this might be something that I end up doing on my second shop, which is opening next month. But for now, it's just going to be fun to play and experiment and paint and paint and paint and paint and paint. So let's get started. So we're off to a brilliant start. I realized I don't have any trace paper, and this was something I had planned on picking up at Hobby Lobby today when I picked up, you know, like what's that tape called? Mounting tape. I bought mounting tape, but I forgot trace paper. So we're going to be using good old-fashioned baking paper. If you're an Aussie watching, you might not know that Americans have like a grid system, which is really smart, but I'm not going to be using it to its full advantage. So I'm going to be using this to trace details from this that I want to extend out a little bit. So mostly just the flowers on her hat. I had considered doing the whole hat, but I think it might be a bit much. We'll see. I might trace both and just see what I prefer. I was thinking of maybe having some like flowers popping out of here, and maybe some like flowers popping out of the pocket up the top as well, which will all be raised, which I think would be really fun. And then we're going to play with the background and mounting her as well. So there's that like 3 layers, maybe 4, depending on what I put behind her of dimension. Yay! I'm using this tape because it's drafting tape, so it's very good for keeping paper and all kinds of, you know, dry media documents down. But, so if you can see the ridges here, that's the adhesive, and it's very sticky. So I'm not too worried about it on this paper because I'm going to be cutting all this away, but generally this is something I would try to avoid doing to a finished artwork because it does potentially damage it. It's great for roughs, it's great for tracing, but I would not recommend it on a final piece of artwork ever because it's a bit of a bitch. It's a little bit dangerous. So that's what we're doing here today on Chelsea Lee Elliott. We're living dangerously. weird angle. We're gonna live with it because I'm a lazy bitch. We're on to day 2 of this little project. The reason it's taking me so long is because, first of all, it's the weekend while I'm recording this, so I work in the morning. I don't have the whole day to like sit down and do this. Second of all, the cutting takes so much longer than I anticipated. Like, that's probably why I gave this a little break for a while, is because I forgot how intense the cutting process is. I'm gonna finish painting these today and give them all the shade and definition that I need, and then I will start cutting them out. I am going to do my best to get this done today. I would like to keep my Sunday peaceful and quiet. Anyway, that's your unnecessary update. I'm gonna get back to doing the painting stuff now. This is where we're up to so far. Fucking hell, that's bright. This is where we're up to so far. I've added the pocket here just to give it a bit more depth. I wasn't actually sure that I was going to do this without the flowers, but I think it would be fun to like double up on the flowers with the tape, so we'll see. And you saw I added the hat and I cut down the back one as well just to fit it a little better. It doesn't matter what it looks like from the back because it's going to be stuck down to the background, which is still drying. But I will show you. It did a little thing because I put it on Justice's chair and it slants like this way back, so I'm excited to see how that dries down. I think it'll be fun. The only other thing that I have done for today is rough cuts. Oh my god, so many rough cuts of all the things. It's all cut out now. I just have to very delicately cut things down to the shape that I want them to be and get rid of any excess paint that may have spilled over from the pencil lines. So that's day 2. My battery is dying, I need a shower, and I really want to play Minecraft. So see you in about 5 seconds when I pick this up again tomorrow. thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I loved making this illustration. It was a lot of fun. Sorry that I'm really green and dark. I have no control over this right now. It's like super thunderstormy and horrible. Camera, come back. I'm gonna go and enjoy this lovely weather and the thunder and the lightning. Have an awesome week, and I'll see you again next week. Bye. I love it. I just look so pale. I can't fix it. Look at me. I'm as white as my shirt, for fuck's sake. What on earth? Is that too yellow now? I'm just gonna live with it. And I know I'm pasty, but I don't need to be reminded that I'm pasty. Yeah. Oh, you wanna see a puppy? Come here. No, you can't see the puppy. I'm stuck. Hello, internet. Have I said that in a while? Hello, internet? I don't remember what my intro is. Hello. Am I going grey? Or is that light? I can't, oh god. I'm so easily distracted today. It's such a cause for concern. Okay. Cause for concern. I said that funny in my last video. Cause for concern is how I said it. Something weird like that. I just can't get the words out, lady. Can you get the words out? Can't see her, so it sounds like I'm just talking to her butt. I don't know if you can see anything. Oh my god. She-Hulk fucking tighten this. Look at that. Am I talking to a butt? Am I talking to a butt? Lady. Hi. Hello. She hates me. She legit hates me. And I was playing around with this. God damn. I was playing. We're on to take. So, we're off to a marvelous start. Oh wow, you can't see me at all. That's great. That's exactly what we were looking for. There we go. Perfect. Hello.